hate to be the one to break it to you, but sex education of the past failed us. Because birds and bees, they don't fuck. Welcome to Birds and Bees Don't Fuck, a show where we learn exactly how bad our formative sex education, or lack thereof, really was. I'm your host, Ariel Zadok. My guest today is an actor, writer, comedian, cancer survivor, and improviser performing every week in Groundlings Sunday Company. Welcome to the show, Joy Mamey!
Yay! Woo! Oh, I need to get nails like yours to have the applause.
Yeah. It's a nice little built-in applause thing.
It's really well done. And they're also just fabulous. Come on.
Yeah, they're my talons. They're very you can't put this in a body, I'll tell you that.
We were just talking about like your Catwoman statue, and I'm like, oh, that was my favorite. What's her name? Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer, when she had the nails, but they were actually like sewing kit things.
Yes.
I was like, that's fucking fierce.
She was so hot.
So hot.
Like maybe that was my sexual awakening now that I think about it.
Real talk, probably same. I mean, she's definitely up there.
Yeah. I mean, Teen Witch for sure.
Teen
Witch was like when they were in that house and they
what is it? Top that. Yes.
Oh my gosh. That actor really annoyed me for whatever. I just found her like really
for whatever
annoying.
reason. It wasn't the song that they forced her to, or
well,
I should say the rap.
No, it was that too. That was so bad. Oh man,
that movie is so
white girl.
The incredible cringe of that film. I mean,
and here I am being like, that's my sexual awakening. Yeah. But it was just really hot when they snuck into the house and they were making out. And the funny thing is, when I was little, because of TV, I used to think making out and kissing someone was literally just two people going ow with their mouths. I don't know why I have to do the sound effects.
I should try that with my boyfriend. See what he thinks.
But as an intimacy coordinator, it's like, yeah, no, you're pretty much doing that because you don't use tongue unless you need to.
Sure,
like it's weird. Don't use your tongue on set. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, come on, talk that stuff out.
Yeah, if you're gonna see it on camera, fine. That's which is like a question I have to ask directors.
Sure.
But it's funny that now that's what I do.
Yeah, that's like, incredible though.
That kind of is how it works.
Yeah, no, I think intimacy coordinators are true heroes. Like honestly, because there's so much of time that was like, oh, this person's fine with being uncomfortable. We'll just tell them in the moment. And it's like, this is not the time to improv.
No.
This is the time to again, consent is so sexy already.
Hot.
So just fucking be on the same page, people. So I appreciate the work that y'all do.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I think you raise a really good point because I think people have this idea of improv where it's like, everything is on the table. You can do whatever you want, but there's actually so much structure to improv and so much skill and technique, and there are so many fences, and that's why it's good, y'all.
Literally, something I'm really passionate about, especially when I teach improv, is because I think that the term yes and is incredibly toxic to teach first.
Yeah.
Because for new improvisers, for people who've never done it before, I think that yes and is a very it feels like you're almost leashed to it. Like if I don't yes and, I'm bad. And it's like, no. You don't have to say yes if you are uncomfortable with something. Mm-hmm. You can say no and still be yes anding. Excuse me. But I always say the thing that you should teach first is everything you do is right. Everything, so you can be confident in making choices. And if you just say yes, I've seen people say things like, sorry to start this off with darkness, but
no, this is great.
People are like, oh, I've heard somebody say, I'm going to rape you on stage.
Jesus.
It's crazy. And then the person on the other side of it has to be like, yes, and no, you don't.
We're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. And it's again, people think that edgy just means I'm going to say something fucked up. It's you don't have to. You can actually. I remember one time I was in a show and I was the only woman. It was like 4 dudes and me, and they started the scene. Somebody started a scene where they go, okay, all the bitches get in here. Bitches get in here. And I just stayed off stage and I got a huge applause break for it because it's you know what, dudes, I'm not gonna just walk on stage for this by the way, terrible way to start a scene.
Sure, of course it is. What? That means you had nothing to start with.
Quite literally. There's no who, there's no what, there's no where. It's I mean, unless you're just saying the who is bitches, and that's such a, I don't know.
That's
such
not
a
a
vague
gift to give a scene partner.
It's not.
That's like, save me. What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between giving a gift and then like throwing a tomato at somebody and having them deal with it.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a thing that we really need to talk about in improv. It's like, you don't have to be barred to any like damaging rule of improv.
Yeah.
It's I think really dangerous to just say yes to everything and never question it, because I think, speaking of sex education, they don't tell you that you can say no to things.
Yes.
They don't tell you that you like, I mean, so much of people's self-worth is tied to being like, what if nobody wants me to do something? I'll just say yes to everything so no one gets mad at me.
People pleasers
like,
come in all genders.
Pleasers. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, we should talk. Oh my God. That should be a thing that we do in improv, like people pleasing in improv and how to overcome that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mental note for later.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It is such a powerful tool.
Mm-hmm.
And I love what you say about yes and,
Mm-hmm.
because that is how I have always been
Mm-hmm.
as an AD,
Mm-hmm.
as a producer, as a health and safety manager, as an as an improviser, but as an intimacy coordinator as well. I'm just reading you my resume now.
We love it. Hey, hire her.
Y'all should see this studio right here.
That's why I say I'm a cancer survivor. Hire me.
Yes,
like that's part of my
her.
resume.
I mean, you've already seen how fucking brilliant she is, but it's no but.
Yes.
Or yes. Well, so I still use yes and for the positive emotions behind that.
Totally.
And I'll say yes, and we have to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's not going to happen the way that you're outlining it, but we can do it this way.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yes, and because say why we're doing it and how we're doing it. I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and this is what we need to navigate. Mm-hmm. Yes, and they don't need to take their shirt off. Yes, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. How can we do this in a different way?
Yes.
So we're still, I mean, COVID was a perfect example of this. Mm-hmm. There were so many things that we needed to navigate that it was like, here's this huge scene that we have to do, but we are only allowed to have, I think it's at certain points during COVID, we could only have 20 people in a room. And like, it was always like I was doing so much math, like more math than as a producer with budgets. Yeah. Truly. Or an AD with timing. Like there was so much math, contact tracing math, positive case math. It was
6 feet.
6 feet. Like, yeah. And so you had to, and like, we were dealing with like the ventilation systems and based off of the ventilation system, because I sat on a production exception request committee. So when there were certain scenes that they wanted to go beyond what our general protocols were, we would look at that scene and it was like myself and a doctor and a lawyer and legal and labor and medical and production safety and like industrial hygienists, like all of us were in the room and we're like, okay, yes, they want to do this. And is it possible? And if so, what are the additional things that we need to do? So it was never a matter of like, we have to do it. It's like, no, you could tell any story 1,000 different ways. Yes. And we need to figure out how to do it safely so that we're not actually endangering anybody while we're trying to do this, because no one should ever be put in danger creating art.
100%.
And commercials act as art too, please.
Absolutely.
I could have a whole, I love working in commercials. I have to tell you, I fucking miss advertising so much, but let's keep on this path, because that's a whole other tangent.
I mean, commercials have a whole world of truly like things that go wrong, things that go crazy. But I think what you're also saying that I think is a really important thing is intentionality. Yeah. Because I think one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone causes harm of whatever sort, and then they were like, oh, well, that's not what I intended. Okay, well, what did you intend? Yeah. I hate that excuse, because it's like, all you're telling me is that you weren't intentional. Yeah. And by the fact, if you're not intentional, then you are endangering people. And that's a choice. To not be intentional, to just be like, to just say things like, oh, well, we'll figure it out later or whatever. I didn't mean to. I mean, you're hurt. It was not my intention. But if the fact is you weren't thinking of me or the hygienist or the people, then you weren't. That to me shows a huge level of unprofessionalism. I agree, because it's just an extra bit of effort, and I get it that there's so many factors that come into it, but if it's difficult, that's why we need to hire someone to be intentional to help people with that kind of stuff. I mean, it's the same thing with lawyers. It's like, not everybody knows the legal blah, blah, blahs.
Yeah.
That's why you hire out for that.
You bring in the experts.
Yes.
That's it. Like bring in the experts to cover your ass.
Exactly.
Cover your ass. The first thing that I ever learned in production was CYA. Cover your ass.
Yes.
And that has, actually there are two things that I learned early in my career, which was many years ago, literally decades. I actually did the math recently and I was like, I've been working in production for literally half of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm older than I look. And I started, not as young as some people. Like I didn't start at 18. I mean, if we want to go for when I started on stage, that was when I was 4.
Oh, hell yeah.
But in terms of like getting paid and working and whatever, it's been a long time.
Yes.
But the other thing was never plan your life around production, plan production around your life. Because the reality is, as a freelancer especially, there will always I have missed so many weddings. I have missed births. I have missed this thing. I used to miss everything back when there was work. But it's coming back. It's coming back.
Yes,
I'm hopeful.
is.
I actually felt hopeful for the first time this morning.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. There was something I saw, I don't know, a bunch of new measures that were passed. I saved it to look later and I was like, it feels like
there's things happening.
The tide is shifting a little bit for the first time.
LA, I mean, obviously the world too, but LA's production has been put on hold for so many reasons in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously COVID was crazy, but then we had the writer's strike and now we have AI trying to take all the jobs and now we have people fighting up against that. So I think I agree with you. In the last like couple weeks, I've been finally feeling like, oh, things are moving again.
Yeah.
I believe that, I mean, I think we all have a fear that our robot overlords are going to rise up real soon.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do believe in people and I do believe that we're finally kind of getting to a place of understanding that, no, we are what makes, like I say this all the time, like humans are what make movies magical.
Yes.
That's why it's cool to see. If a computer can like make something in a second, that does not impress me.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I get that this technology is not going away.
Yeah.
But I also think, come on, guys, like, don't we want to see something that human beings created and like, I mean, I think practical effects 100% more impressive than CGI. Oh my
God, yes.
Every single time.
Yes.
I want to see people like create and again, we should have the resources for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that is also how we lose crafts over time. And look at like all of these different stonemasons and like, I don't even know, but like there ain't no molding in this house, you know? But like,
oh my gosh. Yes, I feel that.
I had to put fake plants to make molding.
But again, human tenacity and spirit and artistry, because y'all, it's gorgeous in here.
Thank
like,
you.
Real talk. I have a lot of inspo.
You know, I threw a set to, like it's just, we do the things that we need to do. And that is the magical part about humans and what we're able to do and the creative mind.
Yes.
And the machines are not going away. AI is not going away. And I mean, there's a whole conversation to be had about AI relationships and AI intimacy and that whole side of AI.
Yes.
But it is a part of our culture now, the same way that cell phones became part of our culture.
Yeah.
I don't think that we're at the point where we have learned how to manage these things because, there's always going to be money and oligarchs and all these people.
And truly evil people. Like I always have to remember there are supervillains that live on this planet.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. Sorry. What were you saying with
that? No, but it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Is that, I don't think that we have learned from anything because of those people that are always going to prioritize money and profits and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But there's also going to always be the creatives. There's always going to be this need for human connection and real intimacy.
Yes.
And I mean, part of why AI intimacy is so appealing is because that form of intimacy lacks conflict. It lacks consent. It lacks the impact over intentions. And that's what I wanted to bring up too when you were talking about intentions, because you can go into something with the best of intentions. And that's great. We love that. We love intentionality. We need that. But the thing that you really need to look at is the impact of your actions.
100%. If the impact is harmful, the intention doesn't mean shit.
Exactly.
It just doesn't.
It doesn't.
And again, there are ways, like, I think a lot of people think, well, now everyone hates me now for impact and I can't do anything about it. No. Once you learn your impact, then you have this opportunity. Like, I am so much more impressed by people, and I will bring them more into my life if they can say, I fucked up and now I know that, and now I'm going to learn and make up for it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to own up to it, because I don't believe, I mean, barring anything really damaging, sexual violence, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that we should always be judged forever on our worst, like, I don't want to say crime. That's not the term I'm looking for.
Moment, like your worst moment.
Your worst moment. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because you can rise up and get better out of it. I believe everyone should be growing.
Yeah.
But if I can't stand people, like, it's the difference between like authentic people and individuals.
Yeah.
Like, authentic people know that they are flawed and that they can change, as we should.
Mm-hmm.
People who are individuals or think of individualism as like the core of their being. It's like, this is who I am, this is who I always be, and this is who I'm always going to be. What a waste. What a waste of your potential.
Yeah.
And truly, like, I always respect people who is like, you're right, I fucked up. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't being intentional. And now I'm never going to make that mistake again.
Or even I wasn't being myself.
Yes.
Or, you know what? That was a really shitty version of myself that you got, and I'm sorry. And that's so hard. Like, I find that hard. You find that hard. No, nobody is saying that work is easy, but we are saying that it's necessary. And to your point of some of the most horrific crimes, there are, first of all, survivors who have forgiven. I mean, that's a huge part of healing for a lot of people, is to find that space for forgiveness.
Yes.
And also within that, there have been people who have done horrible, atrocious things who have reformed.
Yes.
That's why reformative justice is so important. And not everyone's going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But when our goal is, hey, this was fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, you ruined hundreds of lives by doing this, or several lives, or whatever. The impact of your actions will never truly be known because it was so horrible, right?
Yes.
Like, that is true for so many circumstances. And it doesn't mean that it's the end of the road for you as a human being. Like, what can we do to stop the harm?
Yes.
Because if you are still in that place, there's going to be more harm done, even if you're just in jail doing harm to other people in jail.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop the cycles of harm. And that's a lot of, I mean, I'm not a reformative justice expert or anything, but that's kind of a big thing, is like, we can't just throw people away. Some people cannot be with other human beings. I want to be very clear. Some people
absolutely
are, you really can't reform some people. And that might have to do with their brain chemicals or their trauma that's just far too much to overcome, or, like, whatever. Some people are just like,
You know what's interesting about this? This is going to seem like a total left field, but I just wrote a sketch with a friend, and the bit about it is that it's we're hearing a riddle that only psychopaths can answer correctly.
Whoa.
So the bit is like, I didn't realize it might be a psychopath. But the point is, we were looking up the difference between psychopaths and sociopaths.
Ooh, yeah.
And I actually had this incorrect, what I thought was the truth, with a defining difference. But what it is psychopaths, that is their psychology, their brain chemistry, their whatever it is that has them function. That's where the lack of emotionality or the manipulation of it all. Whereas sociopathy is from a social construct. It is something that is learned within the constructs of the culture that they're in, which I thought was just a really interesting difference, because I think there is obviously way more stigma about psychopaths versus sociopaths.
Yes, yeah.
And I literally thought, I was like, yeah, no, psychopaths are the ones that kill, sociopaths don't. That's not necessarily true. They both can.
I get it. It's both pretty fucked up.
Yeah, but I think there is something to that, of like understanding. It's like, there are people who can. There is a thing about learning that can happen, and obviously there is a 1% of the population that, I mean, I can only hope they can get help, but there's people who just are dangerous in that way.
Yeah.
And it's sad to know that is like part of the human experience, is that some people will just have that. But I think there is something to be said. There is possibility for reform, and most, I would say, hopefully, sociopaths, they aren't dangerous. They don't want to be dangerous. And thank God for the conversation around understanding that. So people who have this about them can choose to reform or choose to learn, or again, if we're not trying, if we're not being intentional, then we're just going to be at the will of
whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck. It's the danger of yes and. Like, without the intentionality, without the understanding, it's like, and we were just talking about this before we started recording, like, context matters.
Context matters.
You have to know who you are in society to know where the boundaries of how people are going to receive you, because I think that matters too. You like, self-awareness is a skill, and it is not something that you can just learn on your own. Unfortunately, I surely didn't.
No.
I learned so much about myself by of course, acting classes and things like that, but just learning about myself and who I am and why things affect me differently than other people. Like, being an Arab, queer, white passing person with a disability who is also, able passing now, like, all of these things, knowing that there's like dualities within ourselves and constructs and things that are out of our control, and just understanding all of these things about us. And it's going to be a consistent, ever learning process, but having that awareness is just that choice of helping everybody else out too. And again, it's like the thought of like, I didn't realize anyone thought that about me. It's like, well, now that you know that, what are we
going to do with that?
Yes.
Yeah. How are we going to adjust? How are we going to be more conscious of how we show up in different spaces?
Yes.
Talking about power dynamics, I've brought that up so much this season because now I teach a power dynamics course for everybody that works for the play. So, and it's just, it's within my work, and, I'm all around it. But that's also what we're talking about here, is like, there's a dynamic that shifts no matter where you are, what room you're in, what country you're in, what room you're in, who else is in the room, what's happening in the room. These powers are dynamic, and they're fluid, and they shift. And so it depends on where you are. And that's why it is also important where these messages are coming from.
Yes.
Who is the writer behind something, right?
Yes.
Like, we were talking about this because I think a lot of people in comedy will be like, but it's comedy. And it's like, first of all, the art has evolved.
Yes.
That is something that we need to recognize. The art, the comedy of the 90s does not pass in 2026.
I've heard it said, like, comedy ages like milk. Like, it's so real. I mean, and to be fair, there are things that are evergreen.
Sure.
But that is, in my opinion, some of the best crafted, intentional.
Yes.
Intended.
I
guess. I think is the word.
All of it.
D to T. You get it.
Yeah.
But truly, like, that is the stuff that's like, oh wow, this has lasted throughout the dawn of time. This is from, like, I mean, you can watch a Johnny Carson person and be like, woof, or you could be like, wow, that still makes me laugh. That still hits. And again, with comedians and stuff, like, there's so many comedians who are like, I'm not going to apologize for something I said 100 years ago. Or I hope not 100, but 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. It's not necessarily about apologizing, but you can also say, yeah, no, that was fucked up. And it wasn't okay then, and it's not okay now. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
That's okay to say that.
It was funny at the time. At the time, in the culture we were in, it was funny.
The context was different.
The context was different.
Yes.
Absolutely. And comedy doesn't actually give you a pass. And the type of comedy that you're talking about that is evergreen, that does stand the test of time, is well crafted. It is intentional. It is well thought out.
Yes.
And it's not punching down. It's not necessarily about racism or sexism or, genderism or anything like that. It is about human behavior.
Yes.
Separate from those things. That is what joins us. That is what is fucking funny.
Yes.
We don't have to make fun of these things that are still so painful for so many people.
Yes.
Who are the things that are still happening, the oppressions that are still happening. We don't have to make fun of that. Even if we are the oppressed people. Even like, I mean, the amount of women that I see making fucking horrible, horrible jokes and failing up. I'm not going to say this person's name, but she's a white blonde lady that was most recently on some awards show.
Oh boy.
And I was appalled that I'm like, of all the fucking funny ass women in the world, she's the one that gets a fucking stage. She's not good. She's not funny. She makes problematic jokes all the time.
Yeah.
It's 2026. Grow the fuck up.
Yes.
Get some skills.
And get some skills. That is the thing that I think is, again, it's the lightest bit of effort to be like, you know what? Again, I'm going to outsource to get a perspective. If I can't do it, then go, like, it is so imperative to go out and listen to people who look different than you, different life experience. It just makes you better, number one. But if you are listening, and I get it, like a certain amount of success is going to get you people echoing stuff back to you. Of course, you're going to have your yes men, your yes women, your people, and
you're going to surround yourself with the people that agree with you.
Exactly.
And then you get to a certain level of power. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go again. I mean, it fucking rules everything, right?
Yep.
So So first you're going to surround yourself with those people who agree with you as you're coming up, and you're going to be your own little cohort. And then you get to a certain level, and now it's all the yes men people or yes lady people or yes them people. And that's the problem. It's like, you have to have someone else.
You have to have the diversity of thought. Like, I will totally own it. I'm not going to say what happened, but I wrote a joke that I wasn't thinking was going to be taken in a way. And thank God I was working with a group of people. Only one person was like, hey, I think this is going to be received in a certain way. And I was like, oh, great, cut it. 100% didn't see it that way. Now that I don't want to be the person who puts their foot in their mouth and has to be it with people who challenge you. Like, yes, be with people who are kind and good and you want to be around them, but don't waste your time like just hearing the same crap over, because it really, I mean, it feels so like cloyingly sweet, that kind of idea of like, oh, you're so good. You're so, don't worry about that. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No.
That feels honestly manipulative in a way. It's I won't
you're
be
setting
fine.
me up for
you're
failure.
setting me up.
That it's not good. And you're still like, listen, to tie this into sex.
Yes.
This is faking orgasms. No, but here's the thing. What we're talking
faking
orgasms. You are setting your partner up for failure.
Yes.
Because you're not being honest about the situation. If it doesn't feel good, if you want to stop, you fucking stop.
Dude.
I was having sex last night and I was like, I need a break. Like, I don't, it's hurting. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
He's like, do you need a break? And I was like, He's like, do you need a break? And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I do.
And also,
it still took me a second. I needed to make sure for myself that I actually wanted a break.
Sure.
But having also someone like these are the types of people you need to have sex with. The people who are checking in, that are asking, who are who see something in you that you maybe don't even see for yourself.
Absolutely. And making the space for that is so, like, that's the kind of partner you want to have with sex.
Yes.
You want someone who's like, I want to make, and that's funny because in my mind, I always thought I was that person, and I am, absolutely. But I definitely went into a lack of self-worth of it, of like, I need to people please, I need to help, I need to make sure that they're okay without worrying about myself. Versus what's happening here is like, oh, I could just worry about myself, but I also want to make sure that we're on the same page here. What a beautiful thing to have somebody give that opportunity for you to be like, maybe, yes. And you also just made me think of like, I had sex with so many dudes who they would make me feel so insecure. Like, I was afraid to say ow or no or this isn't cool. I once dated a guy who, yeah, we're going to talk about this. Okay. So I'm like going from improv right into this is going to be a story about fingering. Okay. So here we go.
Natural progression.
Yes, and baby.
I don't know if you know about nerds, but they are slutty.
They are. Hey, babies. Okay. So this guy was. And he goes, you're making me feel really insecure about my finger size.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kid. Do you? Well, first of all, no, he does not understand how vagina works.
Literally. And it
expands. Just so we say that,
it expands
a lot.
That if I'm asking for more, that is a good thing.
Yes.
Number one.
That means you're turned on enough that the expansion has actually happened.
Oh my gosh. Dudes need to understand that if a girl's not into it, our vagina's closed.
It's literally an envelope.
We
have the vulva here.
Yay!
It's literally an envelope. But then look at the back of this. This obviously doesn't go deep. But like, okay, so let's go through this.
Yes.
So let me hold this in front of me so I can put this on reels.
Love.
So when we are happy and things are good, this opens up. And the inside expands and the cervix pulls up, and now there's so much room in there. But when we're not ready, it stays closed like a fucking envelope. So when you're trying to stuff things in there, the cervix is low, the envelope is closed, it's painful. And then most cases you're not using lube.
Yes. Oh my God.
Terrible.
The amount of sex I could have been having and enjoyed if I just had lube, dude.
Oh my God. Lube will save the
world.
world.
Is great.
Lube is the best invention that has ever been invented.
Truly. I'm so stunned because I'm like, the self-worth that not just women, but many women have lost because they're like, oh, something's wrong with my body that it's not lubricating or that my vagina's not opening up. It's not that there's something wrong with me. We have to remember our bodies and our minds are a partnership.
Yes.
And it's not that our minds are controlling everything because it's not.
No.
Constantly, it's not.
No, your mind and your body can be doing different things. That's arousal non-concordance.
Yeah.
That's that's what it's called. When
I love that word.
Like if your mind, non-concordance, it's if your mind wants it and your body doesn't, or your body is showing signs of arousal, but your mind does not.
Wow.
When that happens in a lot of sexual assault cases is like and it's really painful for people when we don't understand this.
Totally.
Your body is going to respond in a way to protect you. And also it's going to respond to stimulus, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
And sometimes your mind likes it and your body is like, I'm not here to respond to this stimulus right now. It can be very, very confusing, but you're right. These things work in tandem, but sometimes they're not aligned. And we need to create space and understanding for that because it can be very painful regardless of the circumstance.
I'm really grateful for that terminology to understand that because I think it's like, our bodies are constantly sending us signals. And I think we're just because we live in our minds, we're constantly ignoring or poo-pooing or being like, it's fine, I'll deal with it later. And that just lends itself to have more of that uncomfortable feeling. And we really have to remember going back to improv. I love talking improv, and I love that we're crossing these streams here.
Because the yes and of it, you go, and then I have something also.
First, but the concept of just like, forgive me, I did lose my idea.
Oh shit!
For a second.
You got excited about it.
I got so. This is also part of my improv thing. I'm like, I'm always moving, and I'm like, but
same.
Forgive
ADHD.
me. The living in our heads,
bodies, arousal non-concordance. Now you have language for it.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
I'll kind of
do your thing.
Yeah, and it might be what you were going to say also. And now I'm like, wait, do I remember?
Please.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing about improvisers that you need to understand, and this is going to help you in sex as well.
Yes,
we are hyper present.
Yes,
because as soon as you let your mind and you hang on to an idea that you had that somebody said in response to something, like as soon as you have that and you're hanging on to it, you're out of the scene. You're not in it with your partner. You're not present, and the audience fucking knows it.
Oh, totally.
And that happens in sex as well. Like as soon as you leave your presence, you leave your body, your brain goes somewhere else.
Yes.
Now you're not in your body. Now you're not actually like able to be in it and respond.
I got it. I got it. Okay, in your body. Yes, baby. Okay. It is a very important thing to be physically aligned before you. I mean, you don't have to. Anyone can do whatever they want.
Yes.
But
it's an invitation.
But I think it is a very helpful thing to, stand both feet flat on the ground, roll your shoulders back, unclench your jaw, unclench your arms. This is so comfortable. I love to cross my arms.
It's cozy because it's self-soothing.
It's self-soothing.
It's closed off though too.
Exactly. You can't receive and you can't also get things out.
Yeah.
And by understanding that this is a mind-body connection, having your mind be intentionally getting your body aligned so you can work in partnership with yourself when you also have to work in partnership with another person, literally, same thing with sex. You want to be aligned intentionally, so you're not. Again, you're like, oh, why did I say that wrong thing? Why that wasn't funny? I was thinking so hard that was going to be funny, and then it's just crickets, right?
It's gone. Yeah.
And it's because you're not letting yourself be fluid with your mind, with your body, with all of that thing. We're just sticking ourselves in a hole that we're unintentionally doing.
Yeah.
We're not being intentional about allowing people in or allowing our minds out. So yes, just remembering that everything that is attached to us is trying to help the brain. So yes.
I love that. And I also remembered what I was going to say.
Great. We're in it, baby.
We're in it. Let's go. So you were talking about, yes. And we were talking about like people pleasing, and something that this happens with all performers. It comes back to the idea of speaking up, is that we're all taught to just go with whatever's seen. And so it is really difficult to put up that boundary, to call something out, to shift something. And even when you're on stage and you're hyper present and your scene partner gives you something that doesn't make you feel good, you can still be grounded in that and get yourself out. You can pivot. You can throw something else in there. We can do that when we're present and when we are not in that place of people pleasing. And that's something that we are teaching. Think about when you were a kid and you are going to hug your aunt or your uncle or your grandmother or whoever it is. And the parents are like, just give them a hug, go sit on their lap, go do this, go give them a kiss, take a kiss, whatever. We are teaching our children and ourselves that whatever signals are coming up are incorrect. So I think it was something like that you were saying, that like your own body signals.
Your bodies are trying to help you.
Your body's always talking to you.
It always is
always. It's like, are you tuned into the conversation or not? I'm not always tuned into the conversation. I am guilty of this.
Oh my gosh.
I'm literally trained to not to be tied in, but like whatever.
And it's hard.
I have ADHD. Leave me alone.
Dude, I am not officially diagnosed, but I do think I am.
Yeah.
I do think I have some form of ADHD. And if nothing else, it was developed via phones and screens and all the crap. But it's true. It's like, it's really hard to not have your mind go a mile a minute, and then it just, it takes away from your body, and it takes away from all these things. You actually just pulled a memory out that it's strange. I thought about this recently, and then I just let it go. But when I was a kid, I used to go to church because I had to, from my parents' point of view. But there was a deacon in the church, and he, I don't know his name, can't even remember much about him, but he knew my parents and stuff. And I was like, I must have been like 8, 9. And he hugged me, and I was like, okay. And he goes, oh, I love you. I love you. And I just was like, And he held me and did not let me go.
Oh.
And it was like a full 60 seconds of me just being there. And he was looking at me as if I was spitting on his face because I wasn't saying I love you back. And the fact of the matter is, I still, to this day, don't know that man's name. And I'll know his face forever because he was in the church. I knew that he was there. But the guilt that he made me feel as he has chosen to grab me, hug me, tell me he loves me, like, I'm like, it is cringy. And I don't want to put it out there. I don't think this man is well, then again, it's just patriarchy. But I don't think this man has done anything really gross, but that could have been. That very well could have led to something worse. And for a child who doesn't have as much autonomy as I had in that moment, amazingly, that could have led to something that, a pattern of behavior of like, I have to say I love you back. I have to.
Yeah.
And I am a person who says like, I love you to people who I know.
Yeah, same.
But when it comes to a stranger, like that's so demoralizing. And I could feel my body feel stiff.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just being like squeezed by this guy being like, okay,
I can
any
literally
second.
feel that. Like when you're saying like this man hugged me and helped, I'm like, I can feel that because especially as women, we've all been there. We have all had a hug from a man that we didn't really want and who did not let go of us. And that is not like, don't fucking do that.
Don't.
First of all, just don't touch us. Let us hug you. Okay.
Literally.
Just let us hug
you.
Yeah. Because if we want to, we will. And then by the way, you don't have to hug us back.
Yes.
You don't have to hug someone just because they are a woman or they are a they. Like you don't have to do anything either. And I think that's the piece that's also missing in these conversations is that men have autonomy over their own bodies.
Yes.
You are not a fucking sex god, okay? If you don't know how to, if people with vulvas don't quite understand how they work, how in the fuck are you supposed to? Without we had to study to figure it out. And we live in these bodies. So like we have to normalize everybody getting education and men having autonomy because you also have had all of these same experiences as children. You were hugged just as much.
Yes.
Maybe not sexualized as much. Maybe sexualized more.
Oh, honey. You gotta like it's so important to put it like an awareness on that because I think it is true that many men feel vilified just for existing.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I have said I hate men. I don't hate all men.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't.
Yeah.
The men who I don't hate know that I'm not saying I hate these men.
Yeah. and to be fair, the ones who are not worried about it are like, yeah, that's because you're actually allies and you understand.
Yes.
And hopefully you are speaking up to other men.
Yes.
Many of them are not. That's we need to, figure that part out. Like y'all need to talk to each other. It's not enough for us to say anything.
It's because if it were, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Like
literally.
But it's true. You have to understand that there's so much social stuff that has happened to you that has hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely. And patriarchy hurts everybody.
Patriarchy hurts
everybody.
Absolutely
Even
everyone.
when you're benefiting from it, it is still hurting you in other ways.
Oh my gosh. That's also something that I talk about all the time. It's like, if you think that you're going to be able to hide within the patriarchy or within, can we talk politics? If you think you can hide in MAGA or whatever, that you're going to be protected, are you fucking, who are you kidding? At any moment, not us. We're too good. We're too good of improvisers to know if you're kidding or not. Right. But literally, like, you are going to be dropped just like the billions of people that patriarchy has fucked over.
Well, not even that, but like, you will not be allowed to be your whole human self in those spaces. And you deserve to be your entire self. Yes. Do you know that a man commits suicide every 60 seconds? So by the time this conversation is done, there will be 60 men worldwide who decided to take their lives. That's what the fuck we're talking about when we say that the patriarchy hurts everybody. Yes. Men are hurting. And yes, we understand that it hurts when you say like, we hate all men, or like whatever. Yes. I understand that. And I'm very anti saying shit like that because I think, again, like that just perpetuates the harm.
100%.
And there are a lot of people worth hating out there that are doing a lot of harm.
Yes. And you can say that too. Yeah. You can be like, this is fucked up. I don't want to be connected to this. And therefore you can make those intentional changes to how you treat others, treat people on the margins. Like, there's so many ways that we can all getting out of this patriarchal system can be done. I do believe a utopia is possible.
Oh, I believe it.
Do I believe that I'll see it in my lifetime?
Nope. I'm gonna be dead.
I know, truly. We're gonna be in space when we find that.
Yeah.
I'm always like,
be a star.
I can't wait to be Stardust, dude. But truly, like, it is possible if we dismantle the systems that keep us apart in these ways. Like, hiding it's like this. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It is very comfortable to hide in and just keep your mouth shut. But you also don't have to. You do have the autonomy to say, I want you to let go of me now.
Yeah.
I love my parents, but they did not instill that in me. They didn't instill, let me tell you, I never had a sex talk.
I was like, when you started with the deacon, I had looked at the clock and I was like, oh, I got to ask her. And then you started and I was like, that's a fucking mind meld right there.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Mind meld is like one of my favorite games ever.
Yes. So wait, so finish your sentence and then we're going to get into that.
Yeah. Well, the concept of one, I never understood about consent. I never understood about autonomy. I was for sure understanding that I know Rosie is so cute. But wow. For those of you who are listening, a treat was thrown to Rosie. Did not even look towards it.
Open the door.
I know.
Oh my God.
Incredible. This bitch, literally. Gosh, I love it. She's so cute. My gosh.
She's gonna walk outside. She's gonna come right back.
And then she'll find that treat and be like, okay.
Not even looking.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Oh my god.
Rosie.
Oh boy, that was great.
Amazing.
Okay,
amazing
so
timing.
where did you grow up?
I grew up in LA. I was born and raised in Los Angeles.
Valley Girl.
Valley Girl vibes forever.
Were you a Valley Girl?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say the Valley Girl voice just kicked in. Even
It
if
really
you're not.
did.
That was really funny.
Yeah, it's wild. It really comes out. I usually thought it was just when I said like all the time, but no, there's an intonation.
A little bit.
But yeah, so I was never taught about anything like that. I was definitely taught to feel shame around anything sexual. If there was ever a movie that had intimate kissing or anything like that, both my parents was like almost as if it was my fault that I was watching a movie with my parents that had this.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely always of the mind, like, don't talk about it. Don't ask questions about it. And of course, don't be the person to tempt anyone with all of that too. Like there's all of this stigma and assumption that it's all on, and I don't want to say just the woman, but I've definitely been told, like, girls, you have to not tempt boys.
Yeah.
Well, like you were saying, like men, you are autonomous. You aren't just at the will of whatever your hormones are saying. But man, are people of the mind like, no, they can't control themselves. We have to control.
I mean, how fucking discrediting is that to
God.
say to men? Like, you can control yourself. I know the men that I surround myself with, they certainly can.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's really belittling to them.
And if you can't control yourself, why the hell are you controlling the country and the world? Like that blows my mind that is the excuse. And that, again, we should feel shame who are already of the oppressed to feel shame for just existing.
It's wild.
It really is. And I have to say, like, the fact that I didn't get a sex talk bums me out a lot because I have 3 older sisters. I do believe that they got sex talks. I think
they were like, we're done. They'll figure it out together.
Literally, I'm pretty sure my parents either both forgot and or were just like, they'll find out.
Yeah.
Fine. I don't want to be uncomfortable. And it bums me out to think about that because I did not know that sex, my understanding of sex was through movies. And what I understood sex to be was 2 people kissing and they're naked. I knew that. They were naked. Cool. I had no idea. I'd seen a naked man before. I knew that a penis went down like this. I was never taught about this. I had no idea. I was so confused. And I was like, I remember, I think I was like in 7th grade when we had this woman. She wasn't even a parent, but she was like our sex ed teacher for like a one class. Deeply uncomfortable woman. She was just like, okay, so we're going to talk about, and it was it was so wild. And they had us write questions about sex. I wrote, does a penis need to go in a vagina to make sex? And I don't understand how, because again, hole like this, penis like that.
How does it work? What are we doing here?
I don't get it. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I had to turn to pornography to understand how to see a penis get erect.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how it worked. Didn't know it was a muscle. Thought it was a bone because they call it a boner.
Yeah.
It's not a bone part of the.
See,
like,
birds and bees don't fuck.
They
and
don't,
dicks don't have bones.
Dicks don't have bones.
But you can break it.
Yes, that's true. You can. Truly, like, I mean, to have the lack of understanding about all of those things and the lack of feeling any self-worth around asking those questions.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't finish the story. She didn't answer the question. She went through all of these papers of questions and things like that. And I can't even remember them because I was so focused on, like, when she answers my question, she didn't. She was like,
of course she didn't.
She goes, I think we understand everything else now.
Well,
fuck you, lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
And again, I have to feel for her because to talk to a room full of like 13-year-old girls or whatever, I'm sure is tough crowd,
you know,
as they're all staring at you and knowing how afraid they are. Like, that poor woman, I wish she had the self-worth to be like, girls, we're going to talk about something that's going to feel weird and feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And that's a big part of what sexuality is. And you're going to constantly be learning. And you know what? I'm also nervous too.
Yeah.
So let's all be nervous together and also like let that evaporate so we can actually have a real conversation. Because I'll tell you, that was not a real conversation.
No.
That really stunned me for a long time. And again, so much of my sexual history was based in shame and fear because I was afraid to say, no, I don't like this, or no, I'm not ready, or no, please don't grab my ass. Like
the amount of times that my ass has been grabbed.
Like,
especially as a kid, because I mean, like, I got a booty, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if y'all have ever seen me walk away,
she
I
does.
got a booty.
It's a good booty.
Thank you. It is my finest asset.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
You got. Let's be real. We're crushing it up here.
Yeah, we are crushing.
But yes, we love a good booty.
But I will say, like, growing up, I mean, I don't even know how early that shit started, but like, my ass was grabbed and slapped all the time. I was touched all the time.
Yeah.
I was called exotic all the time.
Oh,
I was a dark baby when I was younger.
Exotic is the creepiest fucking word.
Especially when you're saying it to a fucking child.
Yes, especially when you're an ethnically ambiguous child.
Literally
too.
that. Yes,
like,
thank you.
That is something that I've had. Girl, okay, continue.
Yeah. No, it's really funny because people are like, now, and this usually just comes from white people, that they're like, no, you're white. Brown people never call me white, by the way.
Oh,
I've never, like, brown people just don't, because I think that they can see that I'm not a fully white person, right?
May I ask, what is your background?
So I am Yemenite Israeli. So everyone's Yemenite. My dad was born in Israel, but like everyone is from Yemen.
Sure.
So like dark.
Yeah.
My dad is dark. He looks like Pakistani or something.
Sure,
like he is dark.
Yeah.
And my mom is from Scotland.
Oh, okay.
So when I was younger, I was like, I don't know what I can even point to. I was dark. Okay. Like I have showed pictures of myself to people and they're like, oh yeah, no, you're dark.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't look Latina.
Yes.
When I was a teenager, a lot of people thought I was Puerto Rican because I used to like crunch my hair and I got perms and I would wear like red lips. I've always had red lips, big hoops, like, and I was in New York. So like a lot of people just thought I was Puerto Rican and I had a booty. So like, that's what, you know, but like, yeah, I've gotten so many different like countries and ethnicities or whatever. The only people who will ever guess that I'm Israeli are other Israelis or an Arab. Like someone from an Arab country, they will see also because like we just can see each other.
Yes. We recognize, game recognizes game.
Recognize game, baby. So yeah, but it is a weird, the ethnically ambiguous thing is really weird because especially I'm from two immigrants from two different countries. So I'm like, I belong to no one except for like my siblings, right?
Sure.
So it is, it's a really weird thing because you don't belong to either one of your groups or any other mainstream group. Like there's not even a box to check off for Middle Eastern people.
Dude, the fact that I refuse. I put other.
Yeah.
Because they group, I'm Lebanese, and they group MENA or Middle Eastern North African as white.
Yeah.
Which is
not white.
Bonkers
not
to me.
Fucking white, dude.
Like yes, I can be in a crowd and people will not be like, oh, boom,
sure.
Different.
Same.
But when I'm in a like a more intimate area or something, absolutely people are like, you're not white. There's something different here.
I used to get, and maybe you got this too. I used to always get, and I still do sometimes, not as much. What are you?
Oh,
like I'm a fucking alien. And then I'd be like, yes. And I would just watch them squirm and get really fucking uncomfortable and name every other country they're with. I once got Japanese.
Really?
Do I look like I have any Japanese in me?
I gotta be real. What? You don't.
I don't. Like, what is wrong with people? No, that was the weirdest one I ever got.
Also, I gotta tell you, earrings do make a huge difference. Like I had these, I miss them so much. I had these beautiful wooden circular earrings. They were big and I loved wearing them. And then I lost one at the Abbey and it was whatever. As you do. But it was the first time I got Indian, which I thought was wild. Cause I mean, like, here's the thing about my skin tone. I call myself hummus colored because I am hummus colored, right? I'm a little chickpea.
Like a light hummus.
Yes, light hummus.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, clearly I have a much paler skin than any other Arab. That when you think of an Arab person, they're much darker. I can get dark, but I don't even want to say dark. I can get tan, but still it's not deeply obvious to me. But when I wore those earrings, I was like, some dude was like, oh my gosh, you're Indian, aren't you? And I was like, wrong.
No,
like,
no, I'm not.
Also, by the way, real talk, guessing someone's ethnicity is not flirting.
No.
That is wild to me when they're like, I met a male stripper one time. I talk about him in my stand-up. His name is Maggio. Hey, Maggio, if you out there. But it was literally like that scene in Mean Girls where I was at Hustlers in Vegas, and he's like, so you Costa Rican? And I was like, oh no, I'm Lebanese. And he's like, Costa Rican and Lebanese are my favorites. It was so crazy. And I was like, oh my God, like,
yeah,
what are the odds? Like, what a crazy thing to think about. Like, oh, well, if I'm a favorite, if my limited Lebanese thing is like, oh, how I don't know.
It's fetishizing. It's
fetishizing.
so fucking fetishizing.
So creepy.
Yeah.
And that's why I hate the word exotic, because again,
yeah,
only white men have ever called me exotic.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Gross. I've never had listen, throughout my entire life, Black men, y'all love me. Latino men, they love me. It's the booty. I know what y'all like. They've never asked me any of those questions. They've never called me exotic. It's never been people of any sort of color that have ever y'all sexualize me for sure, but not in an ethnic way.
Exactly. I am so okay with being sexualized because I, Joy, am hot and cool and fun. Yes. That is awesome. And my boyfriend, I should mention, hot Danish man. He's a hot white guy. We love a hot Dane.
I love white guys. I date white guys.
But I'll tell you,
it's my Achilles heel.
Truly,
blonde hair, blue eyes. Fuck.
Oh my gosh, dude, his problem.
I just like to mix my genes. You know, I'm not having babies, but
I am of the mind every child from now on should be mixed in some way. I mean, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. If you date white,
it does build stronger genes.
It does build stronger.
I got good genes because I got different countries all up in me.
Exactly. I got some good things, and damn, certain ways of me digesting things is all Arab, not okay.
That's funny.
It's just true though. It's like there's so much that to be had of literally when we come together, when we accept each other, when we understand the differences, when you surround yourself with people who are different. We get stronger, literally, physically, in our bodies and in our minds. Yeah. Oh, come on! Did I just tie that theme?
And girl, look at the time. I know.
This is what improv does for people. You find patterns.
Yes, you do, and it's so funny. I love that magic happens in a way that's also you can feel when something is wrapping up.
Yes.
Sure. You absolutely feel not only when we got to the end of the scene, but you can feel the length of a show. You could just be like, oh, enough time has passed, or I need to build in more time, or I need to, it's a strange thing that happens when you're on stage, even when you can't see, usually we can see a clock. Yeah. I know the show that I perform in, I'm in a kids show. It used to be at Second City, but now it's
you're in that one? Oh, cool.
The Rockin' Awesome Improv show.
Patton Oswalt loves that show.
Oh yeah, he does.
He used to come all the time I never saw him because we literally crossed paths. But very cool. Hell yeah. Hey Patton, if you're listening.
Come on the show, buddy.
How wild. That would be fucking so sick. You're gonna get Patton out. We're manifesting right now.
Yeah, we're manifesting. I'm gonna send this to you and your people. So
honestly,
you're gonna come on the show. It's gonna be great.
Tag in.
And so Rockin' Awesome Improv show. But so we do have we have obviously our running order. It's like Whose Line Is It Anyway, but for kids, which is really fun. So we have our running order and we have a clock up there. But it is really magical because you can feel you have to do that. That's part of being an improviser is you have to feel what the audience needs and what your teammates need and what your castmates need and what the show itself needs. Yes. And it's like sex, man. It is so magical when everything is aligned and you got that mind meld and you're feeling it out.
Literally, for those of you who have not played mind meld, the concept is you're in a, generally you're in a circle and then one person says a word, another person says a different word at the same time. And then you're trying to find it'll be bear and clock. And then you what's the common word there?
Grandfather.
Yeah. And maybe I say tick or something like that. A bear tick. I wasn't even thinking that. Sorry, I'm just really clever. Anyway, point is you keep getting to words until you find the word together, and man,
it's so fun.
It is the best feeling.
Yes.
Literally when you lock eyes with someone, you say it at the same time. It's I got goosebumps thinking about it right now because it's just oh wow, we had a very unique moment in this time where we're aligned, our brains, our minds, we tapped in, we locked in, I should say. And that's what you should be doing with everybody out there. You're not going to get it right of course, the first time.
No.
And that's okay. It's what do you do with it afterwards? You can keep trying and trying to get better and trying to evolve. And through that, man, is it such a good feeling.
Yes.
Ugh.
So I'm going to tell this one story and then we're
Yes.
going to wrap it up.
First.
At least portion one, if you're down to do Reddit stories.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, let's fucking go. So I, for a long time, was hosting intimacy workshops at Lovely Fate. They're a play party. And so the intention was like, we're going to do these intimacy workshops just to get people to get to know each other in a low stakes way. They can get to connect. We can play games. I would always integrate desire and kinks and all these things. And so one of the months, I don't even know, maybe it was in April. I don't know. But one of the months I was like, what if I do a kinky mind meld?
Oh. I want to play.
Yeah. And I kind of did it as a group versus like 1 versus 1. I think I had like a little bit of a brain tick and I like forgot how the game actually worked. But I was like, whatever. I also have to make it work for a group of like anywhere from 10 to 30 people because I never knew how many people from the party would come to the workshops.
Yeah.
And so we did a kinky mind meld and it was so much fun.
That is so cool.
The words that we were able to use, the only boundary I put on the game was like, we can only use kinky words. So I'll say a word and then like we all say something related and we see like how many people in the group have a mind meld together. So like maybe 3 people would say dildo, maybe 5 people would say handcuffs or whatever. So it was like, it was so silly and fun. And
I do love also, I think that's also a really beautiful thing. You can totally adjust that game into any way. And again, that makes, especially for something that is as stigmatized as kink, that makes people feel so much more comfortable. We can all talk at the same time versus like, I mean, mind meld is super fun. It's like one person. But I like the idea that we can all just be like, together. Yeah, exactly.
It was like chaos, but it was so, and then I would kind of do the improv thing where I'd be like, I heard
yes,
like whatever.
Let's see it.
Yeah. And then they would go off and enjoy the party.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a really good time. So shout out to Lovely Fate for always letting me do whatever my weird things that I wanted to do. Thank you for giving me that space. Yes. Yeah, Ruby.
Right?
The pussy has arrived.
The pussy's here.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the Reddit stories that we're going to go over. I pulled 3. We'll see how much time we have, how much time you have.
We're chilling.
Oh my God, this case doesn't actually fit. Whatever. I'm going to rip it. Anyway. Okay. So, and then you'll tell me what you want to read first. Okay. So, the first one I have is, am I the asshole for ending a 4-year serious relationship without a huge fight? That's one of them. Another one, my male 27 wife, female 28, showed her friends our sex tapes. That's juicy.
Yeah, juicy. Very juicy.
And am I overreacting because my husband, quote, forgot to tell me we'd be sharing a condo with his ex-wife during a family beach vacation?
100% number 3.
We're going to start with that one.
Yeah. Also, I will say for number 1, say the title of the first one again.
So the first one is, am I the asshole for ending a 4-year serious relationship without even a huge fight?
Just for that, I'm like, hell no. If you end a relationship and there's no huge fight, incredible.
Yeah.
And also like I've also been of the mind like if things need to end, it doesn't have to be a negative experience. It can still be a successful relationship you had.
Yeah.
That just people grow in different ways. Aw. Anyway.
I know. Yeah. But that's like a trope about it. So we're going to get into it on the Reddit stories that you can get on Patreon. But yeah, I don't read these stories. So I don't actually know what we're in for because I want to be surprised as well.
Yes.
So, disclaimer on that. I never know if these are going to be good or bad. I'm just like, I think I want to know more about that. And that's
and they put it out on Reddit, baby. So it's meant to be
it's meant to be read. So where can people find you?
People can find me, of course, on the Instagram at Joy Mamey. I do shows all the time and literally every Sunday at 7:30 at the Groundlings. So please come through. And I'm on things. I'm also on Threads, but that's just a nightmare. But hit me up on Instagram. And if you want, hit me up and I can get you some free tickies. That stands for tickets for those not in the industry. But anyway. Yes. So that's
for the civilians.
For the civilians.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad that let me tell you, this lady has been booked and blessed. She's like, I can't come today. I booked a commercial. I can't come today. I booked a commercial. So like, we know that one person in LA is working, and it's Joy.
And I'm truly honored. And I'm also this guy right here. What a queen for letting me, rain check it out. Because truly, it's one of those things. I'm like, I can't wait. So here's the thing. Actually, I can't. But man, this was the most fun conversation.
We love it. I love when my friends are booked on things. So
ditto.
Keep hiring her.
Yes, hire her, hire me.
We out here. Hire us. Yes. So you can find me everywhere at Birds and Bees Don't Fuck without the U, because censorship is real. Come on over to the Patreon. That's where we have our bonus stories, Reddit episodes. We've got chats in there. You can submit your own story for us to read. You're going to get early access to episodes. And you're going to help me afford this show because it's not free. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, share this with someone. Let's grow this show. I took a long fucking break, as y'all know, if you've been here for a long time. We are not doing that anymore. We're doing 20 episode seasons. We're producing this like a fucking show because I'm a producer. I'm not a podcaster. So that's how we're doing this from now on. So come join us, help us grow, be a part of the community. Oh, and maybe you're here live in the chat. If you are, fucking awesome.
Tight.
But every Wednesday, I've not been saying this on any of the shows, but every Wednesday we're live in the chat. So I'm doing all of these as premieres this season, which you're going to know this by now because Joy's kind of at the end of the season. Or maybe you might be in the middle. I don't remember. Anyway, we're live in the YouTube chat.
Cool.
On live at 5, baby. Old late night, you know?
Nice.
So we go live at 5 in the chat. It's super fucking fun.
Awesome.
So hopefully we'll see you there. But for now, I hope you come again and again and again and again.
Whee!
Bye.